for the Legion and maybe even start cracking into this base, although that's kind of iffy. But, well, with a great hook like that with Vindicator, no real chance after that hook. So they might actually start pressing in here.
Yeah, I was just... But Witch Slayer died again, so no tablet of command for him. Ever. That's just all I noticed, I'm sorry. Oh. Jester?
Yeah, look.
Okay, you're still there.
Yeah, I'm just watching these barracks. Well,
Okay, there's not much to commentate.
Well, okay, barracks went down. It looks like Malakin is a really big DPS machine. Bubbles is probably doing the wrong decision here. And I don't know, he has his own silence as well, so stack that with the Vindicator. But I think he should start moving the other way now. But no, he's actually going to get that ult off on that Malakin, but Malakin pops that head. Voodoo Jester will nobly take his place in death, and now Malakin's going to just, jump that river. No problem. We do have a Devourer still wandering around, but I don't think actually anyone knows he's there, so...
Yeah, he's doing a sneaky thing. I just fall behind quite a bit. What is Malakin gonna do with Blessed Orb?
Blessed Orb, well, he has, okay. He is going to get himself, Geometer's Bane. That's what he's going to do.
Alright.
He just picked
Okay,
it
it
up now.
makes, it is definitely good pickup because Geometer's Bane just gives you everything. We talked about Geometer's Bane earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, we're good.
So we don't need to...
Nah.
It is especially normally on... I just want to say why it's great on Malakin because normal heroes, like normal melee heroes, really don't profit from it that much because the illusions are not able to deal very much damage. Because simply they normally can't get it close enough. But with Malakin, that's a different story, especially when he pulls out his ultimate and then pops the Geometer's Bane. That's just a lot of damage that's coming out of him.
True. Yeah, so he has the Geometers. He's also picked up a Broadsword, so I can only assume he really wants to finish up that Whispering Helm now. Pyromancer has his own Sheep Stick, as well as his Tablet of Command. As I said, he's a very mobile kind of hero. We got a Nullstone sitting pretty on the Devourer with his Barrier Idol and another Mighty Blade, so I wonder if he's going to finish off that trifecta of magic resist items with...
Yeah, and Valkyrie's also got the Frostwall Skull now.
Oh, yeah.
So everything...
Notice that too, yeah. She's finished up her carry items, and now I don't know if she's gonna do anything with this Ring of the Teacher, but meh.
Yeah, she's probably gonna turn it into some uber powerful item that we all don't know of. It's super secret, and you need a Ring of the Teacher for it.
I guess this Pyromancer is a lumberjack in real life, as he just keeps jumping through and destroying all these trees every time he comes down here. But I mean, like, look at Bubbles here. He's probably gonna get found out at the rate that they're looking. No, he's actually gonna initiate form, puts out the ult, puts out everything he has. Malakin, however, does not have that token again, but it looks like he will be popping that. Geometer's Bane, just damage going everywhere, disables going down as Soul Stewer and Malakin do trade places. Pyromancer died at some point as well. Voodoo Jester really needs to get disabled here as he's putting out a lot of damage, but that Valkyrie will be going down as well. I think Devour should be okay, as it does look like Bubbles, actually Bubbles takes out that Voodoo Jester. So now he's just going to run and try to get between him in a hard place. But they might actually be able to take out this Devourer, but he will be taking that Vindicator with him. The Sheep Stick coming out just a little too quick. And that is the first genocide of the game. What were the creeps doing, however? They're running a little bit amok here in the Legion base. So now everyone has to kind of come back here. This is the problem with losing your main barracks is, of course, the beefy creeps come a knocking. And if no one's home, they just let themselves in anyways. So.
Yeah, definitely. Quite a good team fight there by the Legion. I'm not sure whether they can come back from it, especially now with the racks being pushed in. That of course puts a lot of pressure onto them. But taking out Malakin is obviously good. That their two carries died is very bad though. Yeah. Getting kills is always good. 29 to 29 kill counter now. The Legion are not completely out of it, but it's gonna be incredibly hard.
Well,
It's gonna be very, very
what they
hard.
need to do is, of course, trade their mid racks for the Hellborn mid racks. It means they have to get a really strong push going up mid, and I don't think that's going to happen unless Malakin is dead, and Malakin right now is alive, so that's not going to happen. As we said, I mean, yeah, kill wise it's pretty even. Gold wise, experience, it's all pretty, neck and neck. The only real difference here ever is, of course, this mid lane pressure. So.
Yeah, definitely. The and in my opinion, also the stronger presence that the Hellborn have right now with the Malikan, with the Valkyrie, who's also a strong carry right now, Pyromancer having that extra CC, and that's just pretty huge. I mean, Bubbles has his share of farm, and he's doing pretty well actually. Maybe Bubbles intends to go for more of a carry orientated route. Not.
They're kind of just reading about the all chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's really distracting. It would be good if you like could turn it off. It's really bad
I
when
think
you're
it's entertaining.
watching a game by DRD because you can't focus.
Yeah, but that's the
DRD
reason
is
people watch the games by DRD. So.
It is so bad. I mean, seriously.
Eh.
Even if you just start watching it, well,
It's all good.
I don't mind DRD, but
they're pretty
and I
good
like
team.
him. I think they're pretty funny.
It's just
they're pretty funny. Even.
Their gameplay isn't what brings people to their games or their website. It's obviously the trash talking nature that they have, and they've had that for years. So
yeah.
I mean, it's not like they're gonna change anytime soon. Pandemonium, however, I mean, he'll probably be biting the bullet here, so to speak, as he's just really getting comboed down. He's trying so hard to get away, and I'm actually a little surprised he was able to get away from that. And now in comes the cleanup crew after everyone popped everything, of course. And Soulsteer, however, is going to be going mono a trio, I guess here. I guess the Malakin with those images up. Devour gets focused down, and it does look like that might be the end of that. But of course the eye here on the Bubbles, who's had it almost pretty much all game, totally negates that Valkyrie ult. And now they're going to be cleaning up 2 extra kills. Their Malikan's just kind of running around, I don't know, uselessly, I'd say. In fact, I can't even find Malikan. Oh, there he is. But he is going to be probably saving Pyromancer's life here. But Pyromancer does not have any kind of way to get out. He does have the portal key and the tablet, but it's going to be a little bit till he gets home.
Yeah, he's getting hunted down by those creeps pretty hard. And yeah, I was just looking at it, and Malikan is only level 21, even though he had a pretty great farm, pretty strong farm. He really has been lacking in experiences, and that's definitely not doing him any good. I mean, it's not making a major difference for him because he really relies more on those on the farm, but his farm doesn't look all that good anymore. 350 gold per minute. Okay, that's pretty good, but
it just doesn't seem good. I mean, but at the same time, you gotta remember. I mean, as soon as TP5 sees Malakin, they get red in their eyes. They get bloodlust going, and they know if we don't take him out, he's just gonna come back and totally genocide us. And so, I mean, he's the big target. And I mean, Malakin, as awesome as he is very well aware of that. So he has to play very conservatively, and sometimes he's just not going to get those kills or be in that experience zone. We do have Bubbles defending their mid, but it looks like the Raxes go down. Devour is back up, but as I said, without that Malakin up, these guys don't really have that much to fear. I mean, I think we've had Pyromancer sitting in the bushes for a while. I don't know what he does alone in that forest. I don't want to know what he does alone in that forest, but I mean, it's going to be a really big issue here because, I mean, look how quickly these guys drop, especially with that Panda now really coming into play. He's been living a lot of these team fights as well now. He has a good bunch of armor. That Nullstone really helps him out, keeps him in the loop, and that's a second genocide now for this Legion team. So despite losing that mid Rax, they've actually come back really well.
Yeah, and I put it down to Soulsteer because look at Soulsteer, 12, 3, 12, and just very strong farm. Now with the Dancing Blade also gonna pick up a Wingbow fairly soon.
Whoa, that was so close, Pandas.
Yeah.
But did not work out in the end for you. He will be able to well, okay, sorry, Panda died, but Soulsteer will be able to get out of that. Looks like, yeah, he does want to go for that wing though, so I'm kind of happy that I said wing though.
Yeah, showing that you know, You have your fair share of knowledge about the game.
People still say like no, but whatever, that's okay. But I know two
Yeah.
Rax is now down for this Hellborn team as opposed to that mid, and really, I mean, the advantage has now been lost to a great degree for the Hellborn team. I mean, they're just not going to be able to really. It's very hard to come back from two Raxes down, especially with Malikin getting just constantly harassed in the team fights by everything. I mean, Panda really is a great pick to that. Malikin was unintentional this round, and now Malikin is actually even gonna get silenced as he will try to get out of that, but no, he will be in a lot of trouble. That Vindicator, however, getting off one last silence, and they allow him to die yet again. This is not good. That top lane has nothing to fear now, as they're going to be taking out even Valkyrie with this, and the Kongor. Well, no, Pyromancer wants to say hello to... what happened there? Did Pyromancer try to use the tablet to get up? Is that what happened?
Yeah, he did, and yeah, he tried. I think he tried to jump into the tree so the Pandemonium couldn't get him. But Devour was kind enough to hook him on.
Well, speaking of kind, this Witch Slayer was kind enough to stand still for that Valkyrie arrow. Got a whole 5 seconds on it, but while these guys, dicking around here at the Congo, look at that top lane Bubbles doing a really great job pushing out everything right into another kill for him, and now it looks like he'll be able to go 2-on-1 even against this Pyromancer, Voodoo Jester, and now, I mean, sure, fine, you killed Congo, great, but these top Raxes are gone, and that really is the spelling of a GG.
Yeah, definitely. And Bubbles finally has made his way into the carry kind of role with the Frostwolf Skull, making him very powerful. And yeah, I think in the end what really did kind of hurt the Hellborn was that there's Pandemonium, even though he struggled greatly in the early game. He did a good job. He picked up that shrunken head and he constantly disabled Malikin. He just, that's all they did. They knew that if they can take out Malikin, then they have a much easier time in the team fights. And so they that would give them the edge. And Pandemonium focused really well on just taking out the Malikin out of the team fights, and thus they won it. And Soulstealer, of course, keeping up a very strong farm there.
Yeah, Soulstealer definitely played his role very well for his team. 15-5-14. I mean, 29 of the 41 kills they have. He had a good hand in, but I guess he just kind of gave away the kill there at the end. Looks like Bubbles is gonna try to make something of it, but I mean, with all 3 Raxes down, neither team really seems to care at this point. I mean, Bubbles finally goes down as well. Malikin, I mean, these guys still have their hands full trying to take out these creeps. Malikin could never really finish up that Symbol of Rage, which is unfortunate for him. But yeah, I mean, it was a GG well played. I mean, very close up until those last few team fights where the Legion, the combination of the Panda actually living, all the extra disables picked up through items, and just well-placed skills definitely made a great difference at the end here.
Most definitely. Why are they not conceding?
Because you lose less points if you don't concede, didn't you know?
Nah, shut up. Shut up. It was
You
so
fell for
late
it,
when I fell for that. Yeah, I fell for it. I'm still ashamed of it.
If you have to shout out to yourself,
It's like,
I don't know if that really counts as a shout out.
no, it doesn't.
Alright, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. F4P versus TP5, just a regular old scrim. Good times were had, but Legion take the bait there. I am the Four Court Jester. With me today was LukDeRiff, and Luke, I think I smell my dinner. So I'm gonna head off and take us out.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's it. I don't have really anything to say.
Great. Well, we will see you guys all next time then.